The most important parts of building a family are God's love and meaningful friendships. That was said by Phil Mitchell from A Bright New Morning, an American Story, and this was posted on Goodreads.com. According to WashingtonPost.com, families who go on relaxing vacations with no distraction tend to return happier and more relaxed rather than if they would have brought their smartphones or their work with them along the way on their vacation. I believe it is important for you guys to know why today's families need to go on vacations regularly, because it can help you bond, relax, and puts in place a stress-free environment. This afternoon, I'll begin to tell you about the overall of what actual a family vacation is, the definition of it, and what types of vacations you can go with that. And 2 is the positive and negative outlooks on it. And 3rd, my personal view on it as I persuade you into why family vacations are a beautiful thing that a family can do together. I'll begin this afternoon by sharing with you about what a family vacation is and the different types of vacation are available to take place. According to Oxford Dictionaries, the definition of a family vacation is an extended period of recreation, especially one spent away from the home or in traveling. The types of vacations from the least expensive to the most expensive could be one-day getaway, where you can go and just go sightseeing to a faraway place that especially is away from home. Another one would be a weekend getaway to travel somewhere not too far from home, but at the same time would be able to travel back in time to get back to work. You could go shopping, a spree, for example, on those weekend getaways. You can go camping on the lake. It's a very fun one. And also a week vacation to the beach would be a great time to bond with your family. Or even a trip to Disney World. Now, I've been on those, and those are really fun to go on, especially for the age that I was at, because it brings an enjoyable time. You get to have the family and bond and creates that friendships, like it said in the definition. And of course, the biggest one would be an overseas trip to Europe, and that's leaving the country. So you might want to, be careful when planning for those types of big trips. But as I have also once heard from Gerald Cartwright, he said half of the trip is planning it, and that's the most fun you get to have with your family, I believe. Now that I've told you about what a family vacation is, now I will share both the good and the bad sides of going on a family vacation. As the list I mentioned previously in point 2, it shows that there are many things to do if chosen to leave if you choose to leave your problems behind and take a break for a while. According to About Health on stressabout.com, it says that it can promote creativity, meaning you can reconnect with yourself and find self-discovery all over again. It keeps you away from overloading yourself with stress, meaning it gives you something to look forward to when you can get away from problems of this world. With this less stress going away from our bodies can either, recharge, so to speak, and further go on to being more healthier in the ways that you go about your life, which was also according to About Health. Although the negative look on it would be the cost, financial side of it, and also our expectations can predict our outcomes to lead to possible disappointments if they don't fulfill our expectations we had in the first place. Also, a negative aspect would be the illness. If we get an illness on our trip, then the rest of the trip could be miserable. And even if we go on, like I said, an overseas trip, then we could get a disease possibly if we're not capable for our immune system to fight against that. And that can even be miserable as well. Now that I've mentioned the pros and cons of a family vacation, I will now share with you why I believe taking a family vacation regularly can be beneficial for the value of the family structure. I believe it creates wonderful memories. My parents worked a lot when I was younger, but I always remembered when they would take me during the summers to go visit my grandparents, or even take me, just for the weekend for the lake when I would go with my grandparents. And it created such wonderful memories, even though that they would work a lot, but I would always have something to look forward to going and spending a wonderful time with them, and it brought us a lot closer together. According to an interview I did with Joanna Cartwright, says that a family vacation can have a historical or teachable moment to the parents and children that are on the trip, like Mount Rushmore, Washington, D.C., or even seeing the biggest ball of yarn monument. I also believe it's a way for each family member to bond with another family member in a different way or strengthen their bond together. For example, if a dad travels out of town a lot, and didn't have a lot of bonding time with the daughter, a trip would be a great way for them to both just focus on the relationship and having all of the cell phones and business work out of the way. They could just focus on that bond. I would like to show you here the most creative and fun thing to do, everyone that loves to do on a vacation trip, would be taking pictures. And this shows that, how this has developed over the years, and just taking those fun family vacations. And everyone enjoys those things. I do especially. In conclusion, this evening I told you the definition of what a family vacation is and all that goes with it, the light and darkness of the family vacation, and why it's good for families to frequently go on these types of trips for the family to relax and to have fun with one another. And I would like to last leave with you this statement from CNN Money Stat that quotes, "Altogether, Americans are giving up 226 million unused vacation days this year. Considering that, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average full-time worker earns $39,000 a year. That's $34.3 billion worth of time. So just imagine how much money we could actually be saving and, not spending over and going into those fun family vacation trips. Thank you for listening, and have a great evening."